with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So West Virginia's offense takes the field. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Gallagher. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year. There he goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Mountaineers are on the move.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He'll do it himself.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Vaughn. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark it down at the 18. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, West Virginia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kansas offense will go to work for the first time. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his...
Oh, he's got some space. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Kick is in the air. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. On the ground, it's White. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Canty. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Canty. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Flips it out to the back. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch.
Beck's going for the goal line. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Kansas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by 4 over Troy. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Complete to start this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Pickett. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
The Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Finds the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe he needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The short hands, it's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Barnes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Fires to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down.
Formation to kick it away.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Pickett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires on the move. Snagged in the middle, it's Henderson. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at touchdown, Mark Chuck Jayhawk. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flare, a 77-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Gallagher. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
And the drive has been really, really solid. And we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions, got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's White. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Finds his tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The kick is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down one possession late in the fourth. Catch in the middle, it's White. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Singleton. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a little off. Incomplete. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Got his man to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw again. He'll take a shot. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? On the ground. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Number 3.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to kick off.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second down.
From the gun, the ground game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Fakes to grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Rock Chop. They jump on top here in OT. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. With a touchdown. He'll start this drive firing. And as he throws, a strike downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. Got a man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And he puts through the extra point.
That ties the game at 24.
We play on. 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes the handoff. It's White. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
On offense, you just took a sack. Bad play here, but it's early in overtime. In this situation, guys, on 4th down, you got to take the points. You got to try to kick a field goal and take the lead.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they go back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but not executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
To the air, it's Daniels. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A big 3rd down play to try to keep the drive alive in overtime. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. That'll do it! A double overtime touchdown, no walking off!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence to